I make it feel a little low. We'll see how it go.
Board members.
I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. A matchup of two of the league's top centers tonight, RJ. These kind of battles are different than they were just a few years back.
Yeah, big men, they have really entered into a new phase of dominance. These versatile centers in the league, they can do everything. They can run the floor, they can pass, you can run your offense through them. They can shoot from deep. They do a little bit of everything.
Incredible athletes. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And the first one at the line is good.
And just one of the most impressive titles in league history, guys. The 2020 Lakers winning it all in the Orlando bubble. A testament to LeBron James and that team.
Now, here is James. Pass to Reeves. James outside. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
A quality defender, Capella uses his size and reach to erase shots.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Here's James. And they get it back. Here's Davis. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D there from Capella. You know, that 2020 bubble title for the Lakers, what made it so difficult?
You know, B.A., the mental grind of all that time in the bubble. 3 months in the same place. NBA players are used to being in 4 cities in a week. So it really was a different kind of challenge for them.
Here's James. After the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago. And here comes the break. Moving it up. It's stolen by James. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Russell, that's good.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
And this is why turnovers give coaches and fans gray hairs.
And here's Hunter from the arc. Rebound by the Lakers.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And once again, off the mark by Atlanta.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's James. Back to Vanderbilt. Pass to James. Outside Russell. Lets it fly. Collins with the rebound.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
A clear look for Murray. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Murray's got 6.
Confident from this area. Murray uses that mid-range quite a bit. Rare for someone his age. Team second.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Young missed.
Oh, man, that's definitely one he liked back. Almost too wide open.
And you know what, Trae Young? He almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. It's like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road.
The Hawks leading. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter.
Most people think of Young as a perimeter player, but he has the courage and toughness to work inside.
And both free throws good for Young.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
The Lakers with the ball. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's James. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
The fact that LeBron James can still do that at 100 years old, like, it's a travesty that he never participated in the dunk contest.
I like the decision to push it. He gives the D no time to recover.
Grant, as you said with Young, he's been the villain in the playoffs more than a few times.
Yeah, B.A., players who can embrace that are good for the NBA. Trae Young has fun being a thorn as a visiting player, and he always backs it up with his play. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
The Lakers trail. James with the ball. Checked by Murray. Pass to Reeves. Three-pointer. He can't get it to go. So the Hawks will take it the other way to the paint. And the slam dunk by Capella.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul of the game. There's Davis with the three. Capella with a rebound. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Murray. Nice persistence to tip it back in. Murray's got 8.
People don't really understand the length of Murray, using that length to grab the offensive board.
Pass to Russell. Outside Vanderbilt. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's hit.
18, the Lakers. 6.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck. Plenty of time left in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
You know, this Hawks team really does score the ball well. Lots of dynamic players on this team, and Young has made a huge difference in their production.
Left side, Vanderbilt. 5 to shoot. Here's Russell. Cans it from the wing.
Possessing a shoot-first mindset, in terms of scoring, Russell's arsenal, impressive.
Outside Young. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. He's got 9. So about Atlanta, just how far can this team make it?
Well, B.A., there's no question they'll be efficient on the offensive end. The question is, can they put everything else together and be a complete team? That'll ultimately be the difference. Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots. You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Russell from outside.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Knocked loose. And here's the fast break. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul.
His first. Team's first.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played.
That is a good shot contest by AD. When he's got the size, he's got everything there. He might have to pick another shot. He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he missed, coach might have had some words for him.
And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
And slam dunked by James.
There's so much power on LeBron's drive. The defense, they just more or less clear out.
And And Anthony Davis on the NBA's top 75 list. Greg, you think that was a controversial selection?
Well, I mean, it was mostly due to how young Davis still is. You can't argue with the All-NBA selection and numbers. And, of course, being a recent champion may have put him over the top.
He's not afraid of getting physical. I like how LeBron James has no problem accepting the contact while trying to score.
And you look at the career that LeBron has put together, one of the all-time greats, amazingly lived up to the hype he had coming out of high school.
Both free throws good from James. And the immense pressure LeBron has had since day one of the NBA. Many others would have folded, Grant.
You're very true, B.A. The expectations he had were just insane. Anything less than a top 5 player all time would be a disappointment. That's not fair to ask of any player coming into the league, much less a high schooler.
Throw it high and watch Davis fly. Wow.
Pass to Hunter. The kick out to Young. On the take. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Russell. Now Davis from outside the arc. The rebound by Murray. There's Young with the three. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
He's gotten so good at finding the open man. Murray does it again.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Right side Davis. They get it back.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Young with the bucket.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you gotta know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And finished off by Davis.
Does anybody else think it's just too easy for AD sometimes? Just an easy board and hook.
Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal. Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Young. Capella. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
At the line for
And Clint Capella takes pride in his defense. He knows what he's on the floor for. He will never back down from a challenge and doesn't take plays off.
Now, here is James. He's got 6. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter.
Now, nobody spends more time in the paint than LeBron James. He knows he's going to get the contact, and he still goes in there.
And he makes both free throws. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Hitting his 3rd shot in 7 looks.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Pass to Capella. The kick out to Young. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from 3. Young's got 24 points.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
And this should come as no surprise. LeBron James is a ridiculous scorer, but this man also knows how to get cooking.
Yep, count it. Collins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
That's a good drive by James, making sure to get the whistle while still getting the and one.
That one misses.
LeBron James. At the line for 2.
And he sinks the second. There's 21 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside Young to the left wing. Over Russell. Kicks it out to Collins. Goes back up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Hawks. Talk about three-point shooting. He piled up 18 points from range that quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's James. Capella with the defensive effort. And looking at the Lakers, Richard, trying to recapture their championship level from 2020. What do you think the key is?
Well, when LeBron first got there, their team was way too young. Then last year, probably too many veterans. We'll see how they can kind of find a happy balance in between the two.
To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. And James launches it from deep. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's foul number 2 for him. Young inside. 27 points for him. Off with the layup. The Lakers really having a tough go here. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Young.
LeBron James going to the free throw line. Let's just say it's not his most accurate of positions, but hey, even players like him got to have things that need to work on. LeBron is second all-time on the NBA career scoring list. It's just him and Kareem at the top. As long as he stays healthy, the King will set that record.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Team second.
That's his 3rd foul of the game. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. James, right side. Out to the right wing. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Well, with all of LeBron's accomplishments, Richard, how would you rank breaking the scoring record?
For me, it's up there with anything LeBron James has done. This record, I don't think anyone's going to break it.
Down low. Russell, that's good. Russell's got 6.
And that's the thing. That's why he's going to be top 5 all-time in assists. LeBron James just drops dimes.
Second chance effort. And Davis with the block. Here's Young. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. It's colder than cold. But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Rejected by James.
A versatile, talented defender. LeBron excels at using his athleticism and length to block so many shots.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Outside Davis. Shoots over Capella. Atlanta with a rebound. Collins right side. Here's Hunter. Powered down with both hands.
And this is how unselfish Young is. When he sees an open teammate, he gets them the rock.
Assisted by
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Now here's Hunter. Here's Collins. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
team second.
And when John Collins takes off from the floor, you can feel your hair start to stand up.
One of the most explosive players in the league with this incredible liftoff. A strong step to the rim, and he can demolish anything in his path. Simply an electric player at times.
The shot by James, no good.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Stolen by Russell. In transition. Here's Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
When you keep your eyes up, good things tend to happen. Excellent pass ahead.
James outside. Over to the wing. 19-footer. They get the rebound. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Davis. Second shot opportunity. Clock at 6. Here's Reeves. The shot won't fall. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Now here's Collins. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty. Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. It'll be the Heat off the tip. Lowry with it. It's stolen by Holiday. In transition, here come the Bucks. Rebound by the Heat.
You know, and where the Bucks seem to dominate every year is on the glass, particularly at the defensive end. #1 in the league the last 4 seasons. The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Here's Allen, following the bucket by the Heat. Pass to Holiday. Now here's Allen. Clock at 6. The shot by Holiday, no good. And Grant, I guess for the Bucks, hey, you can't teach size.
And they're good fundamentally as well, B.A. I mean, they block out, they fight to maintain position. If you're going to beat them, it probably won't be with second chance points.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
Butler can't get it to go.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
And he recovers it. A clear look for Antetokounmpo. And that one hits the back iron.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
Here's Adebayo. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. The Heat making a switch here. Well, an all-star appearance for Bam Adebayo in 2020. Grant, you think he can get back there?
No doubt. I think the bigger issue is we've seen his numbers taper off just in the postseason. Can he reverse that and bring his best when it matters most?
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it.
Bucks ball.
And Milwaukee has possession. It's a three-point game. From downtown, it's not going to go for him. And Miami will go the other way with it. Fast break, Miami. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Well, you know, he's almost the perfect defensive player. He's got length and strength, and he's athletic. And Giannis plays the game hard all the time, too, which is impressive.
Now here's Butler. Adebayo. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Outside Holiday. Pass to Middleton. And again, it's the Bucks missing. Here in the first, just under 2.5. Minutes played so far. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
6 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo knocks it away. And Giannis throws it down.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by Holiday. Pass to Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo. Covered by Love.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient, nothing extra special there, just effective.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
Assist from.
Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Pass to Lowry. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, and Kyle Lowry has always used his stocky build to his advantage. But coming into this season, the Heat said he'd have to address his conditioning.
Both free throws good from Lowry. Grant, we saw in last year's playoffs, the hamstring injury hampered Lowry.
It really did. I mean, he plays a physical style, getting in there and taking charges. And as he enters his late 30s, staying in peak condition could help him withstand the rigors of the season.
Antetokounmpo. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. The Heat with the lead. Pass to Butler. Stolen by Middleton. And here we go. Bucks running again. That one goes. Count it. Antetokounmpo has got 13 now.
Well, you've got to recognize how active Middleton is on defense. I mean, this is a guy that you can't afford to be careless around.
Now Holiday launches it. Here's Lopez. Back to Antetokounmpo. It's good if it goes. It's all tied in Miami. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Miami Heat 13. The Bucks 13.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort, defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And last season, Giannis passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the Bucks' all-time leading scorer. He wants to finish his career in Milwaukee, so that total bound to grow.
Grant, both Giannis and Kareem dominated the paint, but they get it done differently.
Yeah, that they do. Kareem, possibly the best ever in the post, whereas Giannis might be the most dominant slasher and driver in league history.
Here's Adebayo. Good work defensively by Lopez. Here's Middleton. Holiday from long range. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist.
You know, he's often the setup guy, but Holiday gives you just as much, maybe even more, as a terrific finisher.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Now here's Adebayo. 5 points in the game.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Down low. And the layup is good off the glass. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Bucks.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Miami is very efficient. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, "You want to maximize your offense in all the different ways in your menu without feeling like you're taking turns." I don't think anyone would say that about our team. They're an unselfish group that likes sharing the ball, and they enjoy each other's success. Brian?
Allie, thank you.
Terrific find that time by Holiday. You get open, Drew will get it to you.
And they get it back. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
It felt like we'd become a league where every game turned into a three-point shooting contest. But, Clark, we've seen different styles work.
Exactly, B. I mean, take Chicago during the 21-22 year. I mean, they were fantastic offensively, yet near the bottom of the league in three-point attempts. Having teams with distinct offenses, I think, makes the game a lot more fun to watch. The big fella, Lopez, able to weather the hit and make it happen.
Now, guys, when you think about this Miami Heat team, you hear a lot of talk about their ability to score. But how about the way they play on both ends of the floor?
With the tip, controls the rebound and the putback. Adebayo's got 7 points in the game.
From role player to all-star, Adebayo has made the leap. Why? Effort plays like that.
For three, Allen. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Defensively, this Heat team was top 3 in points allowed per game and top 5 in defensive efficiency last year.
You know, B.A., that's something that surely isn't talked about enough. And when they're not having their best shooting night, they'll suffocate you on the defensive end. Well, the great ones make their mark in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler has certainly done that. Now some Herculean performances when the chips were down.
And granted, last year's playoffs, Jimmy Butler became the first player since Jordan to author multiple 40-point, 4-steal games in a single series.
And in 2020, the third player ever to record a 40-point triple-double in the finals. I mean, just legendary stuff.
Everybody knows Giannis is elite. But just in case you have any doubt, he's got a trophy case you need almost the whole team to lift.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Holiday grabs the miss.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Well, Clark, Antetokounmpo's awards certainly do put him in some rare company.
Along with Jordan and Hakeem the Dream. B.A., I mean, Giannis is one of 3 players ever to win MVP, Finals MVP, and Defensive Player of the Year. Rarefied air indeed.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
The drive by Butler. Antetokounmpo with the block. Love grabs the miss. And Miami has possession. Down by 12. Out to Lowry. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
It's a road game for the Grizzlies, and they're facing an interconference matchup in today's game. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Outside, Smart. Williams trying to break free. Smart misses. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team but hate to play against.
Yeah. And teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
Here's Horford. It's stolen by Adams. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
And here's Tatum for 3. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Here's Tatum. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And then Morant it in.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And a wide open look for Bain. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Here's Tatum. Outside, Smart. Back to Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Smart wide open. He fires. Off target with his three. Grizzlies off to a quick start here. And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
And he goes big with the dunk right over Al Horford.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Doesn't go for him. Morant with some nice D.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
3rd team foul.
No good on the free throw. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Now, here's Tatum. 5 points in the game. And finished off by Williams.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Count it.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Tatum. And yes, it's good.
We know that Jason Tatum is a gamer. This guy willing to take punishment on his way to the cup.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
First team foul. At the line for your Celtics.
Tatum no good on the free throw.
And during his rookie year, Jason Tatum faced off with LeBron in the Eastern Conference Final.
GA, think about what a hard-fought series that was. It went the distance to 7 games for Tatum. An incredible test and growing opportunity. To me, that's part of the preparation this guy has received to becoming that franchise player.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, the strength and the activity of Steven Adams makes him a force on the backboards.
The kick out to Tatum. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Tatum's got 9.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
20 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Morant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. 16 points for Ja Morant. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Goes up. And it's blocked by Brown. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter.
Celtics 13, the Grizzlies 20.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And here's Tatum for three. Brooks from outside. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
And it's Memphis on the break. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. And Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. Now here's Smart. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Back to Smart. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that they would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Morant drives in. Deflects the pass. Looking to end his cold spell. A nice shot by Tatum. And 11 points for Jason Tatum.
Well, Tatum is a three-level scorer, able to get to that jumper when it's available, this time working the interior.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
76% from the line a season ago. Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, and the Celtics getting some veteran help, Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
Now here's Tatum. Back to Smart. Great D that time from Bane. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. To the middle. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Lays it up and banks it in.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
Brooks with it. Now guarded by Tatum. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Back to Brown. Williams trying to break free.
No, sir. Jackson Jr.'s shot blocking abilities. Part of why he was a top 5 pick back in 18.
Morant outside. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end. And you got to appreciate how much Robert Williams just gets after it on defense.
You really do, because he wants to block every single shot that goes up. He hits the glass now with a level of aggression after being challenged by his coaching staff. And goodness, his teammates love his energy. I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Here's Brown. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
Third team foul.
And for Jaylen Brown at the free throw line, he has worked so hard on his mechanics, and that's paid dividends in terms of his confidence, guys.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
Morant. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this is how Al Horford gets it done as a rim protector. His anticipation and his positioning are exceptional.
And finished off by Williams.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows. Wow, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice. And relentless in his attack. Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Brooks outside. Memphis moving that ball around. Back to Bane. Now Morant. 21 points in the game.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year. And maybe he's starting to find his form at the line. He certainly had his share of chances.
Pass to Smart. The kick out to Brown. The three. Great D that time from Bane.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful.
Offensive rebound. Good, nice job down low. Williams has got 8 points.
Showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent know.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Grizzlies lead by 3. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Please give a big round of applause for your Celtics.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. That one goes in. Morant got the first basket of the second half here for Memphis.
Unbelievable athleticism. Morant's stop and start is elite.
Tatum's shot is off. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. They've led by as much as 10. Adams.
And the defensive prowess of Williams, just effective at altering shots and almost getting into the heads of shooting.
Outside, Bane. Here's Morant.
Oh, you got to be kidding.
Assisted.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Brooks. Al Horford with the rebound. Celtics trail by 7. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
Memphis foul.
Endorse this Celtics team. Very young. How are they doing?
In consecutive drafts, they drafted 2 talented and elite two-way players. That's Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. And so, yes, both guys are young, as is the entire core. But the fact is they've matured together, they've had deep playoff runs, and they remain dangerous.
And how about the assertiveness from Morant, wasting no time firing? Love his approach.
Pass to Williams. They need this. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Williams has got 10.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
Celtics trail by 11. Here's Brown. And there it is for him. Brown's got his second basket of the game.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Brooks with it. Out guarded by Smart. Adams trying to free himself up. And it's Morant missing.
And even when the stats aren't there, Horford still just finds a way to have an impact on the game.
Al is such a high IQ player, right, GA? He always puts himself in the right position. He's an exceptional defender. He's cross-positionally able on the defensive end. He can space the floor as a three-point shooter. You can put him at the 4 or 5 spots. So valuable.
1:39 left to play in the third. Celtics trail by 9. Outside, Smart. His three-pointers off the mark. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back.
Jackson Jr.
Yeah, Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. 1:12 left in the third.
Well, he is a behemoth in the paint. Once Williams establishes himself, you almost have to foul it.
Second team
Hasn't shot the ball well at the stripe, going 0 for 3 so far. That one is off.
At the line
Wow,
for
what, he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Memphis leading by 11. Here's Morant. And the layup falls. Morant's got 37.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident looking to score with the ball. And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into easy points.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
Here's Adams. Stolen by Smart. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And he goes big with the top right over John Morant.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Morant drives in.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA? Especially when the slam is coming from the point guard.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
And it's Brown missing.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability. He's winning with anticipation.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Grizzlies out in front, up by 15. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Tatum on the wing. That shot no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Morant with a wide open look.